job, buddy. P1 right there.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the No Toad Racing League, the Cup Series here tonight. Tonight we are live from Charlotte Motor Speedway, the biggest race of the year in the actual Cup Series. They will be, unfortunately, racing tomorrow afternoon, going into nighttime, as it got rained out. But here it is dry out on the sim track, and we are scheduled for 165 laps of racing here tonight. Couple of names that are not with us tonight, so we might see some newcomers up in Victory Lane. Benjamin Nelson, I believe, is in Charlotte himself, as well as Mr. Brugg is not here. So a couple of the fast guys not here tonight is going to open the door up for one of these guys to possibly steal a win that we might not usually see in Victory Lane. To see Duke Davis getting that pole to 30.3, and I think Burton tied with him. So while these guys are still qualifying, let's go ahead and look at the race info here at Charlotte. A good 1.5 mile track, one of my favorite tracks to race at. Temperature outside 70 degrees. Track temp, no, my bad. Temperature is 76. Track temp is 78. So one thing I noticed about just getting done with the race here is these cars are really tight. It's not your typical where you can kind of like get off the gas a little bit, get back on it. What I realized when I was doing my race here about an hour ago is you kind of got to get on the brakes, even on fresh tires a little bit. And as the run goes on, we might be seeing some people possibly downshifting into fourth gear to roll into the corners and then going back into fifth on the straightaways. And also another quick thing to point out is this tri-oval, or I think it's called a quad oval here at Charlotte. If you're on that outside, especially on old tires, it gets really sketchy. These guys are done qualifying. Let's go ahead and go over our starting lineup here tonight. Starting off the field, you got Duke Davis putting in a 30.309, and right behind him, 6/1000s off Matthew Burton, the outside pole. Row 2, you got Joseph Wilby and Michael Nash. Row 3, Alan Dixon, John Creedler. Row 4, you'll have Angel Hernandez. Keep an eye on him as he is really quick here, especially on the long run. Outside of him, you will have Mitchell Williams. Row 4, James Beck and Tyler Merritt. Row 5, Alex Chase and Michael Giverson. Row 7, TJ Warren and Jess Traub. Row 8, Justin Adams and boss man himself, Gary Sargent. He is the reason we started late. He forgot to put the stream up. Blame him. Row 9, Jaden Construct, and I've been saying this guy's name wrong all season long. It's not Goats, it's Robert Getz. So I apologize, Robert, for all season butchering your name, but I'll make sure I try to get it right. And around out the field, you have Mike Rentz starting in that 19th position. Also, going on tonight, a lot of these guys doing a patriotic scheme. Let's see if we can't get some close-ups. As you see there, Duke Davis. I believe he sent me a message. I believe it was AJ Foyt. Yes, the AJ Foyt scheme. So a nice looking scheme there. 14 rocking a pretty cool scheme. Not patriotic though. Joseph Wilby running like Guns N' Roses scheme. Michael Nash with some Air Force. You've seen Alan Dixon in his usual Coke scheme. John Creedler with a pretty cool Spotify scheme. Angel Hernandez running PRS setups. Mitchell Williams with a great Biffle style number font, with a pretty interesting fade on his. James Beck running some patriotic stuff as well as Alex Chafe, Black Rifle Coffee. Giverson, Disney man himself, running a neat looking Disney scheme. TJ Warren also pulling some stuff out. Jess Traub running William Byron scheme from this week. That's a pretty cool 48 scheme right there. Sargent running the nice USA paint scheme. I love that one, Sarge. Looking through, it looks like Ghost is running a I guess that's one of you patriotic. Do what Joey Logano did at Darlington. There's a 44, and Tyler Merritt did not grid. So back to the front we go. Try to get my drone cam back up. Duke Davis will be leading this field to green for 165 laps. Keep an eye out for turn 4, as turn 4, that wall will come out and bite you in a heartbeat. Pace car pull off. We'll go to your Barney the starter cam. They enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag will come out. Duke Davis leads the field to green for 165 laps of racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Early on, Duke Davis pulling ahead of the field, as you got Angel Hernandez making his way up, as well as Alan Dixon. No, they keep an eye on that 07, as race with him here in the past. I broadcasted for him in other leagues, and he has some really good, fast, long run speed. As early on, Joseph will be taking the lead over from Duke Davis. Will be the lead lap 1 here at Charlotte. Oh, we got a caution, and there goes my stuff taking a crap. Looks like Robert Goetz, Mike Rentz, Jaden Constark all having some issues. And I can already tell Sarge is hard into the wall there. Let's see what happened here. Let's go to Gary Sargent, as he definitely got the brunt of this. We can't see what happened here with Mr. Sarge himself. Oh, looks like him and 88 made contact. 88 hard into the wall, and you saw at the end of that replay, the 277 get involved. Tyler Merritt was involved as well, and he started from the rear. How was he involved in this? Or did he just stop? I think he just... Oh, no! Now, he stopped all right. Not the way you want to stop. Oh, and Ghost had to tow, unfortunately. See if we can't watch a full extent. Or Getz, my bad, Getz. What happened here to Robert? I'm trying to get the full extent of this. I know it kind of takes the crap on me here. I think Getz would have been fine. I think right here finished him off. He got in the wall, was backing up, and here comes Tyler Merritt. Oh, he got stuck there somehow. Tyler Merritt just, bam, nowhere to go. As hopefully by next week, this bugginess I get very suddenly will get fixed. I'm going to be getting me a new motherboard Wednesday. Early caution here. I think we almost made a lap. If we can't pull down someone here, and Willoughby's leading. Davis is in second. Barton's in third. Who is the highest running person I can pull down? I think everyone in this chat room is running not that great. Anyways, rare occurrence here in No Toad. I caution before everyone crosses the start-finish line for lap 1. Usually these guys can get going for about 20 to 30 laps before we see a caution, if not green all the way. But while we're in a caution real quick, just some shout-outs. We will be live again tomorrow night for some short track racing in the Gen 4 series. Gen 4 ARCA series going to Iowa, and it's gonna be an interesting one, as also that's gonna be another race that there'll be no Johnny Brugg, who has won every race so far this season. Johnny Brugg's 3 for 3 in the ARCA series will not be there. Neither will Benjamin Nelson. So another race to where someone else can get them a victory. And then next week, I believe Cup's going to Gateway. They are going to Gateway next week. Gateway, a very tricky track to where you got to downshift a lot there. Someone told me you can actually get down into second gear, I believe, in turn 1. I wouldn't try it, but someone will tell me it can be done. But Joseph will be getting that early lead from Duke Davis coming out of turn 4. He's going to be restarting on that pole position or first place. Pace car lights are off. We'll be going by green flag racing this time by. Pace car going to pull off. Will be going to lead us to green here on lap 5.
Green flag, green flag.
Back green flag racing we go. Willie is a really good jump there. 14 of Matthew Burton looking low, but Angel looking on the high side, looking for a run. Going down the backstretch, he's going to get it as he gets to the outside of Duke Davis in a 55 car. Angel Hernandez looking to make moves early, already up 5 spots, and we haven't even put in 2 complete laps yet here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now you got Michael Nash looking low on the 14 of Matthew Burton. Burton's starting to fall back a little bit here. So restart, I believe, in 3rd, if I remember correctly, and about to fall back to 5th as John Creeler was in a little bit of battle there. We got Alan Dixon losing a spot to the 16 of Mitchell Williams. And I'm also looking at the battle. Angel Hernandez early on up 6 spots as this is just a 3rd lap they have completed under green. Lap 8 of the race. And Washa 07, he might start pulling away from the field. Duke Davis, our pole sitter, kind of sitting there in 3rd as Michael Nash making his way around the 14. Finally able to get that pass complete. Gonna move himself up in the 4th. And John Creeler trying to look low in that 194 Disney machine of Michael Giberson. As Giberson, a huge Disney fan. Everyone kind of starting to single file it out here. Now Giberson looking to the outside of the 14. The 14 of Matthew Burton starting to fall back a little bit there. And about 4 laps, he has lost 3 positions. Restarted 3rd, now back to 6th. And he's going to look back low on the 194 machine. Back to your race leader, Angel Hernandez, pulling up to a 4/10 gap already here. As let's ride on board with Hernandez and see if he is downshifting going into the turns. I mean, I know when I was racing, it was about 10 to 15 laps in the run when I started downshifting. Let's see what Angel does here. You can tell you really got to wait to plant the power in these next gens. If you don't, you're going to get tight, especially off of 4, and you're going to smack that wall. But Angel's not downshifting. Let's see what Duke Davis is doing. Duke Davis still in 5th gear, indicates he is not downshifting. Go a little bit further back. Let's go to the 24 Jess Trop. Really haven't talked about him too much yet. Hey, he is downshifting. Different strategies here. This is get sketchy right here. I'm scared for Jess. This is some side-by-side action we got. Michael Nash made his way into P3. The 48 slow on the apron. That is Mr. Justin Adams. We got big back cars back here. They're single file out for about 2 laps, but now they're going side-by-side through the corners again. He got the 14 leading the way on the outside line. Matthew Burton trying to get the job done. Duke Davis and pole sitters falling back to 5th if the 14 complete the pass here. Those of you guys watching at home, let me know who you're rooting for. And how about that F1 wreck? Glad everyone was okay, but my heart skipped a beat watching that. I had some buddies that were there and they were messaging me. They were like, yeah, that was crazy. They're still side by side doing a really good job staying green. Unfortunately, I do not know the fuel window. The league race I ran before this, I usually run, we ran 100% fuel because we did the full Coke 600, and my buttocks is sore from that. I'll tell you that much. The 14 of Matthew Burton finally able to clear the 55 of Duke Davis. It looks like the highlight starting to prevail a little bit here, as it looks like Jess Traub can get around Duke as well. But Duke does have some help in that 194. His really good buddy Michael Giberson. Andrew Hernandez, in the meantime, building a 6/10 gap. We're going to keep our eye on this battle back here. This is the battle for fourth. 4 cars really under a blanket as something just happened to Burton. Oh, did Burton lose packets? Oh, no. Wait, what happened to Burton? He did. Oh no, he was running so well too. I thought that was my SDK screwing up for a second, but no, he just dropped like a rock. He's gonna go multiple laps down here. As that's a tough break for the 14 machine. Running up there in the top 5, was making his way through the field, and unfortunately lost packets there. Everyone starts single filing it out. We go back to our race leader, Angel Hernandez, in that pretty, it looks like a kind of like a throwback scheme almost with how the numbers are, but he is sponsoring the setups he does use in races. But this is a fixed setup league, so these guys are using the iRacing setup, which is not the best. We'll leave it at that. So I think Burton did reconnect. He did. See if he joins back into the race. Looks like we got a pass possibly starting back here with Mitchell Williams. Was looking low underneath Jess Traub, but tucked back in behind him as we got Angel Hernandez and then about 10 cars behind him single filed out. Well, they were single file until Jess Traub looks outside of Michael Nash, your defending series champ, and actually currently leading the point standings. I think I'm going to get with Sarge either this week or next week and start displaying point standings. It's a little bit tricky just because here in the Cup Series, they do drop your 2 worst finishes. So with them just doing one race, it would only show really points for one race right now. Technically, I think. I don't know. So I think I'm going to either this week, next week's broadcast, or the week after, we'll display the point standings. But Michael Nash is currently leading that point standing. Nash losing 2 spots here, falling back to 5th. In the meantime, we'll be starting to close that gap on the Angel Hernandez. It was a 6/10 gap, now down to a 4/10 gap. Go ahead and take a look at some last lap times by these guys. Will it be running a little bit quicker? These guys are already looking at about a 2/10 fall off in times here. As here comes Jess Traub to the inside of Willoughby. Jess Traub having a really good run here tonight. 21 down. Jess Traub taking over P2, and all that battling has allowed Angel to pull away with that side drafting. Jess Traub can't quite clear the 18. 18 has that runoff and corner exit, but he does have help in the form of the 16 of Mitchell Williams. A little bit of draft up going down this backstretch. Looks like Jess Traub will be able to clear the 18, and he can pull it in front of the 18 because the 18 can't cross him over. The 16 looking down low. Last time by, Angel Hernandez still running a 30.44. What's best lap time? Look at that. So it's a 30.37. So far, Angel's falls is only 5/10. Angel doing a really good job with tire management here. 22 laps in, and he's only lost 5/10 of a second. Battle still brewing for 4th position. 3rd position, will be still trying to maintain that podium position as of now, but how long are you willing to battle on that outside lane? Oh, get a little tight off the wall. 18 goes, and it's gonna work. Williams gonna have to tuck in behind him. These guys like close the gap to about 3/10. All that battling and side draft and caused him to lose that gap. It's now down to a second. I don't see the 14 on track. Oh, he lost packets again. So Matthew Burton having packet issues. No one gives this man some packets. We got some more side-by-side action back here. Alan Dixon in ninth. Duke Davis starting to fall back a little bit. And Giberson starting to make his way up. Giberson up 5 spots, well to 54 of Alex Chase. Jess Traub up 12. But Jess Traub either had a really bad qualifying or he didn't want to qualify and get a bonus point for most position gained. Alright, I'm back. Oof, needs a packet pull. Yeah, he does, Matt. Matt, why aren't you in here, man? What the hell? You didn't want to show everyone how little talent you have? Dixon almost getting into the wall there going into turn 3. Oh, a little bit of side contact there. Rubbing doors, 33 and 55. Where? Where, dude? Where? I'll drive out and we'll hang out tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Where are you at? You didn't tell me. Bet. Bet. Do me a favor. I'm broadcasting. See how far that is from Spring Lake, North Carolina. How could you not tell me you're in North Carolina? I don't want to live here, dude. Come on now. What? I don't care. Man, I'll leave after the broad. No, I won't do that. Screw that. Man, I mean, I'm talking to Matt. He's over here in North Carolina. Old man didn't even tell me he was coming down here. What a great person you are. Duke Davis making his way back through the field in a little momentum as he gets ahead around the 194. Duke Davis. Here comes the 99 of Creed there as well. Dixon trying to do his best pass in the grass imitation. And Jaden Constark had issues. Let's go back and see what happened to Jaden. Shooting the 88, having issues yet again. The issues earlier on. Whoa, what? Whoa, whoa. Oh, he just pulled off. Okay. What time? I'll drive out to Raleigh, hang out for a couple minutes before you head out. If you get there a little early. Alan Dixon trying to make his way around the 194. I will say this though. I think I might be a little biased here because I know Duke. But I do like that 55 paint scheme if we can't get a better view here. There it is. That is a really nice paint scheme he has. Angel's open that gap up now to 1.4 seconds. I knew Angel would be fast. He's been fast here in the past, and he's definitely showing why I said he was the one to watch. Looks like Joseph will be trying to make his way back into the top 4 with Michael Nash. Or top 3, that is. Michael Nash was able to crack top 4. And here comes Alex Chase. Alex Chase here early on having a really good run, cracking himself into the top 5 here on lap 32. Dixon slides back position. Always like doing is checking lap times out, see who's running where. Angel, of course, the fastest on track. And Michael Nash, second quickest on track. Keep an eye on that 60. Jess Traub starting to fall back a little bit. These guys are now getting to the point where they're about almost at a second of tire fall off. But I do see him possibly pitting probably around lap 35 to 40 is what I'm guessing. Unless they're going to try to 3-stop this. If you want to try to 3-stop it, you would have to pit around 41, 42 if it does stay green. 7 in the morning or 7 at night? But Angel, in the meantime, is running away with this race. Up to almost a 2-second gap. Nice. PM me on Discord. We'll get something figured out if we can, man. I'm kind of rooting for the 54 of Alex Chase. So Alex Chase usually kind of gets wrecked out or has some tough luck, and here early on in this race, we're a couple laps from the quarter mark, he's sitting in that 4th position. As here comes Mitchell Williams making his way to the top 5, as well as John Creeder. John Creeder qualified P6, trying to get back to where he started at. He's trying to get around his 18 Willoughby, who Willoughby is starting to fall off a little bit. Take a look at the last lap time, one of the slowest on the track last time by. Willoughby hoping for a caution to get some tires put on and make some adjustments on how he's driving his car, because that right front got to be screaming right now. But we might not have it. Johnny Brugg or Benjamin Nelson here, but Andrew Hernandez took over that spot for the fastest guy out there that everyone's just trying to chase down. Open up that gap now to over 2 seconds. Oh, it's just dropped hard into the outside walls. Let's go right cockpit here with him, see if that steering got bent up at all, as it does not take a lot for these cars to have toe damage. Going on the front stretch, he looks fine. He might get lucky here. The one thing I notice about Jess Traub, though, is I might be wrong when I say this. Oh, he's going to pancake the wall again. I think he's shifting too late. When I was shifting as like right there where I was shifting. He's waiting until he's rolling through center. I was using a downshift to help slow my car down, and I think he's just using it to help him gain momentum on corner exit. See what Angel's doing here. Angel's still riding steady in 5th gear, though. I believe we have a pass possibly going for 2nd. Michael Nash looking to the outside. Alex Chase will think about putting through. I thought otherwise. He's going to follow Michael Nash around the 24 Jess Traub for P2. Michael Nash, your new 2nd place driver, as Alex Chase is going to try to follow him. At 24, going to have the runoff on the corner. Alex Chase able to complete that pass on Jess Trop. So Alex Chase in the top 3. I want to say probably for the first time this season. Oh, 6 car is slow. Oh, we got people pitting. Jess Trop coming to pit lane. Looks like the 20's on pit lane as well. Willoughby coming to pit lane. Green flag pits up starting. I was a couple laps off. Andrew Hernandez was a 3-second gap. Can kind of ride this out for a little bit before he decides to come to pit lane. Nope, he's going to come this time by. Andrew Hernandez entering pit lane. Got to get slowed down to 45 miles an hour, and he brings the whole field. Michael Nash in, Alex Chase in, Creedler in, Giberson in, Sarge, the first one to stay out, and I believe he's going to take over the lead. He might have led that lap. Rent staying out as well. But Sarge is another paint team I like. Here comes Traub on those fresh or Goodyear Staker tires. Sargent's still staying out, and I don't blame Sargent. Here's why. Let's see if I can't ride on board with Giberson as he leaves pit lane. So when you're leaving pit lane, there's a bump right here. And it was to the left where he was. And if you hit that bump, you spin out. So I don't fault Gary for staying out too long. But you don't want to stay out too long, though. Tyler Merritt coming in. Mike Rentz and Gary Sargent still yet to come to pit lane. They're going to have to pit here in a hurry as Angel Hernandez is still on the lead lap. 47 of 165. There's Duke Davis looking low in the 28 of Sarge. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in. No, he's going to stay out even another lap. Oh, Tyler Merritt going off track. Let's go back and see what happened there with the 53 of Tyler Merritt. I think he hit that bump. He hit that bump. That's what I was talking about. Rewind is on. Yeah, he hit that bump I was talking about. We read on board here with Tyler Merritt. There's that bump right there. Does a really good job of locking it down, to staying off the wall. Not, ooh, I thought I say that he is the wall, but not bringing out a caution. As here comes Sargent to pit lane. Mike Rentz, I believe, already pitted enough to put Angel Hernandez back in the lead. That gap now up to almost, actually over 4 seconds over to Michael Nash. Alex Chase can be running third. Jess Traub fourth. Duke Davis will be your top 5 once they cross the start-finish line this time by. Matt says, I hate that dude. That bump in the race I was just in almost got me. It got Casey. Casey got DQ'd from it. I was laughing. But with those green flag pit stops really spread out the field, and the chances for caution probably down the road. I had to say the C word. I had to say it. Willoughby, Gary Sargent having issues. Wow, you can't. Wow. Someone clip that if you can. You can't time that more perfectly. Oh my goodness. What happened here with Willoughby and Sargent? Oh, he hit the bump. Oh! Oh, he just got Ryan Priest. Oh my gosh. Wow. Willoughby having such a great run to Gary Sargent. I believe he's going to be out of the fast repair. Let's go on board here with the 28 as that happens. We were just talking about that damn bump. He hit it. There's the bump right there. Oh! Oh my lord, just the sound of that impact. Wow. We'll watch it one more time. We'll watch it one more time from the cockpit of Joseph Willoughby. You saw him panic. He was like, no, 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 no! Tough break there for Willoughby, too. I think he had a toe. Let's see if he has a toe here. He might be good. I think he was good. Take it just one more look at this. Oh my lord, just the impact of that was insane. Yeah, it's almost like, I think people forget when you're exiting the pits here at Charlotte, you have to hug that blue line. If you hug that blue line coming out of pits, I don't think the bump's there. I think the bump's only there when you're down by the grass. Under caution for just the second time here tonight. These guys have done a really good job keeping the action going. So let's go ahead and let's pull down Mr. Alex Chase. Alex Chase, I think in the booth, you got a copy?
I do. Hello.
Hey man, what is going on? Running really well here tonight. I think this is the best I've seen you run since I started broadcasting. I might be wrong. I think you did pretty well at the Super Speedway race I first broadcasted. But currently running in P3, man. Is there any adjustments you're thinking about making and how you're driving the car to help out with tire wear?
Honestly, no. I felt really good the first run. I was.
Hello?
Oh yeah, sorry. Forgot to push to talk. I feel really good about the first run. I knew I was going to be slow in the one lap and short pace, but in the long run, I was feeling really confident.
Ah man, so that caution was a good old product of that bump. Do you kind of regret pitting when you did, knowing that bump could be a factor in a caution coming out?
No, I was about to run out of fuel anyway, so I was pretty fine with coming in, and everyone else came in too, so I'm pretty happy with it. If I had more fuel, yeah, I definitely would have rather have stayed out.
Alright man, well 100 laps, 110 laps racing left, a little bit more than that. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, and going back to the whole bump thing, that's why, if I'm not running well, especially if I'm outside the top 10, I'm trying to stretch my fuel out because you know it's going to happen. You know someone's going to hit that bump and cause a caution, and that was the second person to do it. You saw Tyler Merritt hit that bump, but his didn't bring out a caution. He kept it down low, and Gary just, nothing Gary could do. Once you hit that bump and you start going to the right, you're along for the ride. But Michael Nash, Angel Hernandez will lead the field to green. Jess Traub making a great recovery after pancaking the wall. He's going to start P4. We just talked to Mr. Alex Chase, the third position. And back to the row 3. Here we have Creeler and Dixon having himself a solid run. Pace going to make that left-hand turn on the pit lane as they come out of turn 4 here. Gary Sargent gonna be stuck on pit lane with some required repairs. Got that good old 8-minute required with that left rear dangling at the end of that crash. Pacer's going to pull off. We're going to go Barney the starter cam. Adrian Hernandez is going to lead us to the guys go restart zone. And we're back green flag racing here. Lap 54 of 165. We just talked to Mr. Alex Chase. Now Alex Chase is going to look low in the 60 of Michael Nash. And Michael Nash can have a really good runoff and corner exit. That's exactly what's going to benefit him here. Alex Chase can slide it behind him. Creather, in the meantime, trying to hold off Dixon. Cuts the nose off of Dixon as here comes the 6. TJ Warren. Haven't mentioned him yet here tonight. TJ Warren trying to get that pass complete on the 33 of Allen Slider Dixon. Fresh tires on the high side is where you want to be at. You don't want to be up too long. You don't wear them out too fast, but you want to try to get these passes complete, which is Dixon's trying to do here on the 6 machine. And he finally be able to clear the 6 of TJ Warren. As Alex Chase starting to fall back a little bit, but I think Alex Chase, the way he's been driving this track, has set his stuff up for a long run. Angel Hernandez already built himself out to a 2/10-second lead. You got to wonder what adjustments any of these guys are possibly going to make with how they're driving these cars to save some tire and be in contention to challenge Angel in the closing laps of the race. We still got a lot of racing left. 110 laps, 109 this time by. Matt, you're in here, man. I know you got some buddies in here. Angel, Duke, Gibb. Who you rooting for? Which one of the guys you going to be pulling for here tonight, Matt? Be careful what you say, because I'm going to throw you under the bus the other two. Creedler starting to look low on the 54 of Alex Chase to come out of turn 4. Alex Chase kissing the wall there and exit. Isn't going to be too much. Isn't going to affect him too much, as it was just slight contact. Might have slowed him down a little bit there. Allowed the 99 to clear him possibly off this turn. Creedler not able to get clear quite yet of that 54 machine. On the backstretch they go. 99 driving it in pretty deep. Alex Chase going to have that run off. Creedler still can't clear Alex. Matt says Gibb. All right. I'll make sure I measure Duke and Angel saying you don't like him enough. But Creedler finally able to get that pass complete on that 54 machine. Now here comes Slider trying to possibly make a move. Looks like everyone's starting to single file out. Let's take a quick look back here. Mr. James Beck, Tyler Merritt, and Duke Davis. And Matt said Gibb. Matt voted for the, out of the 3 guys I mentioned, the guy who's running the worst. So, typical Matt, roots for the underdog. Maybe that's why he's a Seattle Kraken fan. But back to the lead we go. Angel Hernandez is still leading the way, but Jess Traub must be changing in the way he's driving the car, because he is still on that back bumper of Angel. Michael Nash right there as well. These guys are really taking the laps away. We're already just 4 laps short of 100 to go. As I wonder if Gary's in the chat room. I think he is still on pit lane. No, he's not. Dang it, Gary. Gary, if you're watching, you're in the chat room, or get down here. Well, while we got Green Flag Run, we got some viewers in Twitch and on YouTube. Who are you guys pulling for in both Xfinity and Cup tomorrow? With the Coke 600 and the Xfinity, whatever the race is called, 300. I do feel bad for Reddick and Busch. They're doing 900 miles tomorrow. That's insane. As me personally, I want to root for Kyle. I really do. I also want to see a first-time Coke winner. So, oh gosh, I don't know. I think Reddick would be a good one to pull for. I don't think he's won the Coke 600 before. Really, any Chevy driver. Chastain. He had a good run last season. Who you pulling for tomorrow, Matt? Oh, a battle somewhere on track my telemetry. Oh, back here was a 6. No, maybe it was Alex Chase I was thinking of. It was Alex Chase. Alex Chase trying to make his way back through the field. Number 9, Chase Elliott. Yeah. Has he won the Coke? No, I don't think he has. There goes Dixon. Oh, a little bit tight to roll to center. Leaning on each other almost as they exit turn 4. No, Chase hasn't won the 600. I thought he had. Oh, leaning again, almost contact. Slider trying to pull some slide jobs here. Can't quite get it done. And all this battling has allowed Alex Chase and the 54 machine to catch up. Dixon sends it in deep. Still cannot clear that 60 machine of Michael Nash. Finally gets clear of him. When Nash crosses him over going down the front stretch. He's going to try to. Can't quite get to that left rear. No, he's there. Going into turn 1. Michael Nash now looking low. But yeah, Chase needs to win after missing all those races. And I can't believe Alex Bowman's only 9 points out of the playoffs after missing 3 races. That's insane. Oh, we got a nice 3-car battle. I believe this is for 4th. It is for 4th. I think Alex is trying to figure out who he wants to work with here. Oh, and here comes Tyler Merritt, a lap car into the picture. Spicing things up some more. Oh. 3 wide going down the back stretch. Tyler Merritt doing the smart thing, backing out. But hey guys, I'm on a lap down. I don't want to wreck one of y'all. Alex Chase was using that side draft a little bit, going down the backstretch, trying to run a 33 of Alan Dixon. 69 of 165. Chase able to clear Dixon, and here comes Tyler Merritt. So Chase is smart; he'll go up, and he will. Dixon couldn't really pull a slider with the car being there. But going back to the lead, we'll have to go watch this. John Kriebler did pass Jess Trough for second. Let's rewind it a little bit there. See if Jess Traub might have gotten to the wall on corner exit. No, he didn't. Kriebler's had a really good run on corner exit. Going down the front stretch, able to complete the pass on the 24 machine. So, Mr. John Kriebler into P2 for the first time here tonight. John, let's go ahead and watch him, see if he's able to close that gap with that 07 machine of Angel Hernandez. Sargent still in pit lane getting some damage fixed. Take a look at some last lap times. Kriebler, significantly slower than Angel. Last time by, this time by, Angel was a 30.7. Kriebler was a 30.80. 2 100ths slower. And actually, the fastest car on track the last time by was the 60 of Michael Nash. And you gotta wonder, green flag pit stops this time by, who's gonna run the risk or run it dry, knowing or possibly knowing the last caution came up because someone hit the bump, and Tyler Merritt also got loose hitting the bump. Either 7 100 slower last time by. Here comes Michael Nash on Jess Traub. Alex Chase working his way around him as well. Jess Traub getting loose on corner exit. Going to lose 2 spots possibly going down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. That gap now up to over a second. The Angels starting to pull away from the field. Alex Chase, in the meantime, able to clear the 24 of Traub. But doing a respectful thing, it's decided to stay low, not to cut the nose off of him. And that's one thing I really enjoy about this no-toad league. These guys will race hard, but very respectfully. A lot of other times you watch people race in leagues or officials, a move like that, they'll just cut your nose off. But Chase, being patient, waited to get to the next corner to complete the pass on the 24 machine. And Alex Chase back into P4. Here comes Alan Slider Dixon trying to make his way back into the top 5. Jess Traub still your biggest mover, up 9 spots from where he started. As Dixon looking low going into turn 1. You know, I will say this about these next gens. A lot of times I don't like them. It's hard to pass, but this is like one of the few tracks where even on older tires you can still get a pass complete. You go to a place like Las Vegas, good luck trying to pass on old tires. I just wish they would just get rid of this stupid aero package. I don't like it. It's not fun to watch on TV. It's definitely not fun to race in. I never thought I would say I miss racing in Gen 6s. Dixon still trying to get this pass complete on the 24 Jess Traub. He's finally able to clear him. Took him about 4 laps, but he got it done. Here comes Tyler Merritt, a lap car looking to the inside. Tyler Merritt, I think, lost a lap. Might have got one back under the last caution, but definitely lost some time after spinning out, coming off of pit road. Go to the 54 of Alex Chase, one of the faster cars in the long run. Let's take a look at how he's doing lap time compared to the rest of the field. Alex Chase, the only car in the 30-second range at last time by. So here on lap 79, Alex Chase still trying to crack himself into that podium. In the meantime, Michael Nash has actually chased down the 99 of Creedler. We're about to have a 3-way battle here for second. As while we got this long race I run, just real quick, just want to say thank you to all those service members who have fought and died for our country. That's what tomorrow's all about. A lot of people mistaking it for thanking service members in general. We have our own day for that. That's called Veterans Day. TJ Warren come to pit lane. But tomorrow is for those service members who have fought and died for this country. And just want to say thank you to all the service members, and you know, thoughts and prayers are with those families who have lost family members from really any war we have fought. You know, whether it be World War II, Vietnam, Cold War, the war we're in now, just any war. Michael Nash able to get that pass at 99. 99 must have bobbled there in that corner because Nash made up a lot of ground in one corner. Duke Davis coming to pit lane. Green flag pit stops have started, and wonder if they can make it a one more stop from here. You gotta wonder. Here comes the 54 by Creedler. Creedler must be really struggling. Alex Chase was able to get that pass complete on the outside. Alex Chase getting back into third position. Green flag pit stops have started. No more takers on pit lane. Duke Davis and TJ Warren, the first two takers. Don't see no one else come to pit lane quite yet. Angel Hernandez is putting on a old school ass kicking here tonight. Led almost every lap he has led here tonight. Started P7, up 6 spots from where he started. Got the lead and has never really looked back. The only laps he hasn't led since he got the lead is when he pitted and some other guys stayed out. Other than that, it's been the Angel Hernandez show here at Charlotte. Too bad Matt Florence couldn't run. He'd be up there with them. Ain't that right, Matt? Actually, one more thing. You can't make it one more pit stop regardless here. There's 80 laps to go, not 40. My math is way off. Wait, no, you could. No, my math is right. I'm over here overthinking myself. Yeah, Matt Florence, either in the pit lane. Matt Florence can only win a super speedway, so that's what Joe says. As also, just to mention something real quick, in case people didn't know, what I found really cool, I've been to my fair share of Coke 600s. When I was in the Army, I got the pleasure and opportunity of going to Coke 600 and do the pre-race ceremonies. I have probably hundreds of pictures from the 6 years I went while I was active duty, 5 years I went while I was active duty, of me we go in the garage on pit lane as they're starting their engines and stuff like that. But one of the cool things they've been doing at Charlotte is, like, I want to say like 2012, 2011 is, if you pay close attention to the window and the rear window, they don't have the driver's names. They have a fallen soldier's name on the windows. And what's really cool about that is they actually bring the family members of that fallen soldier to the track and give them the full, like, pre-race experience. So it's really cool what what NASCAR has done really the last 10 plus years with the Coke 600. And it's cool being there and being a part of it too. But not a lot of people know that. A lot of people don't realize that they just probably see names on the window. Oh, hey, it's a service member. No, that's a fallen service member. And the framers are there. Here comes Angel in pit lane. Michael Nash staying out. Alex Chase coming. Alex Chase is playing follow the leader with Angel. When Angel pits, Alex pits. As Gibb, I believe, is going to stay out. He is going to stay out. Let's see what Mike Rentz does. Mike Rentz did run it long last time by, and he's going to stay out as well. Oh, hey, Gary's back on track. 21 laps down. Gotta watch that bump. I wonder if I can find a camera for that bump. I think pit lane might show it. No, it won't. Dang it. Did you know that about the Charlotte race, Matt? Michael Nash coming by. Mitchell Williams staying out. So everyone but the top 3 has pitted. As we have this fancy little thing. Let's go top 12 because they're the only guys on down 1 lap. Let's go to this, and there is your current stint length of what these guys are doing. Actually, you know what? We'll wait a couple laps for it to refresh. What I was saying is one of the things NASCAR has been doing 10 plus years. I remember my first Coke 600 I went to in 2013. They had it. Is the nameplates on the front and back windows are replaced with a fallen service member's name. And that fallen service member, NASCAR brings their families to the track and gives them the full pre-race experience. They get to walk the garage, meet the drivers, meet the pit crew, everything. They've been doing it for at least 10 years. So I know in 2013 when I went, they were doing it. See if Mitchell Williams pits this time. It looks like he is. Mitchell Williams coming to pit lane. Do you know when they started that, Matt? Because like I said, I know when I went 2013, 10 years ago. Dang, it's been 10 years. Man, I'm getting old. They had the names on there. Giverson yet to pick. Giverson kind of getting trained by all these guys who have got any fresher tires. Giverson and Brent still yet to come to pit lane. And Gibb, I thought was coming to this time by. Just took a really weird entry. No, he's coming to this time by. Let's see what the 44 Mike Rentz does if he follows. No, Mike Rentz going to stay out and lead a lap here tonight at Charlotte. So once these pit stops complete, it'll be Hernandez, Creedler, Nash. Creedler with the short pit. Now it's been a while. Let's go ahead and show the pit length. As you can't quite see the lap numbers yet because they haven't been out long enough. But Creedler has been out 9 laps. I believe Angel pitted 2 or 3 laps after him. So that short pit did pay off there. As Mike Rentz still choosing to stay out. You're 96 and 165. Gotta bounce, go Gibb. Night night, old man. I think if there's any man really wanting the caution right now, probably Willoughby. Running really well early on. Had to, where's he at? There he is. Had to actually tow from that wreck, which put him 2 laps down. Now only, he should only be a lap down once Rentz pits, but Rentz still staying out. If you look at your bottom right of your screen, if Rentz coming to pit lane this time by, that is the stint length these drivers are on. As let's go a couple more back. Let's go to see what Willoughby's on right here. So Willoughby still has yet to pit. No, he did pit. My apologies. So Willoughby has pitted already. So Willoughby still stuck 2 laps down after the 44 pitted. In the meantime, Angel Hernandez has a 3.2 second gap over Creedler as we got a battle for fourth between Dixon and Chase. These two have been going at for quite a bit tonight. Chase looking for his first podium, I believe, since I started broadcasting. I may be way wrong on that. I think he might have won Atlanta. I can't remember who won Atlanta. My first race with these guys. But Chase definitely, if he has been in the broadcast booth, looking to make his way back into the podium finishers. And if there can be any race tonight, would be the race to do it. But Alex, the one thing hurting Chase here the other night is he had Tyler Merrick getting a little loose down the backstretch. Is Chase has a really good long run pace, but short run he struggles, and it's almost to the point where he almost loses more ground on the short run than he gains back on the long run. These guys are getting to that lap 100 mark this time by 65 to go. I think Jeff Traub and Duke Davis might be going at it, or they were at least. Creedler is closing that gap though. It's now down to a 2.8. Go back to our leader, Angel Hernandez. So currently 10 cars on the lead lap, 65 laps to go. With how spread out these guys are, this may stay green all the way. Those of you who joined in late, don't forget we do have, I'm let me rephrase that. I'm almost positive we have a race tomorrow. Let me check real quick. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 28th. No, I'll have to get with Sarge because it's listing on the 29th. Oh, tomorrow's the 29th. I'm slow. So we do have a race tomorrow. Gen 4 ARCA Series here for the No Toad Racing League. We'll be going live at Iowa tomorrow. Same time as we went live tonight. 140 laps racing there. Should be interesting as, like I said earlier, both Johnny Brugg, who has won every race this season, will not be there, and Benjamin Nelson, who has finished second to Brugg two weeks in a row, both races under a tenth of a second gap. He will not be there either, so it's going to shake up the running order a little bit. We're going to see some possible new faces up in the lead and in the podium finishers. And then next week, your Cup Series will be back live at Gateway. Or, Worldwide Gateway, whatever you want to call it. They're going to have a 100 laps race in there, as that track is very interesting in these next gens with how much downshifting and upshifting you have to do to be running at a decent pace. And if you're looking for a league to race in, these guys do host races almost every day of the week. I'm almost positive. I believe their Tuesday night series is their 87 series. So if 87 is something you're into, they do race Tuesday nights. Lobbies open up at 8:30. Practice or qualifying is at 9:25. Their next race will be at Darlington. They also have a truck series as well. I believe that's their Wednesday night series. No, my apologies. That's their Thursday night series. So they do have a truck series, and they will be racing at Gateway as well on Thursday nights. And if you're one of the guys that likes, just to hold the pedal to the metal and turn left and not worry about banging the wall too much, they do have a Super Speedway series. It's more of a fun series with no points involved, but they do run that on, I want to say it's Friday nights. I may be wrong. I'm almost sure it has to be Friday, because I just did a Friday night with them. Gary, I might be wrong. I don't know if I am. I could have swore I just did a race with you on Friday night. Did I not? Yeah, okay, it is Friday nights. Okay. So they do have the Super Speedway Series Friday nights. I think they switched the cars they use. I'm not sure. But if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and hit up Gary Sargent or someone else and get invited to the league and just have some fun with these guys. Going back to the race, Angel Hernandez up to a 4-second lead now. John Creedler has fallen into the grasp of the 60 of Michael Nash. Michael Nash was able to chase down that 99. That's another guy who has shown really good long run speed. Like I said before, he is our current points leader and our current defending champion here in the No Toad Cup Series. As Robert Goetz gets around Tyler Merritt, that is for a position. I'm not sure what happened to Tyler. Oh, Tyler has made it disconnected. Okay, that's how I got around him. Well, only two battles we have on track, really. It's a battle for second. And I think the battle for fourth has a little bit of gap. Yeah, Alex Chase put a pretty good gap on Alan Dixon. So this is our only real battle on the track here tonight on lap 111 and 165. Michael Nash in that draft of the 99, possibly looking low. Probably going into turn one here if he can get a good drive off the corner exit. I think the 99 got a little bit better of a drive, was able to open that gap up a little bit as they go into turn 1. These guys do have to pit one more time. Do possibly see him probably pitting around somewhere around the 122 to 125 lap marker. The 95 defending the low, or the 99 defending the low line, gonna make Michael Nash pass him on the outside. Michael Nash gonna possibly make it work. He does. Gets a good run off and corner exit. Michael Nash into P2. Anyone watching, you got about 50 laps, 50 laps of racing left. Who you got for the win? You know, can Angel maintain this dominance he's been having all race long? 4.5 second gap almost. Or we can get a late race caution with someone like Michael Nash, John Creeder, Alex Chase, Alan Dixon. All 4 of those guys have shown decent short run speed. That's gonna be I mean, if we get a late race caution, it's going to be interesting. I will say this. I think that if we get another caution, it's going to be another driver hitting that bump coming out of pit lane and going up on track. Angel is definitely putting on a dominant run here tonight. That gap is now up to 4.5 seconds to Michael Nash. John Creeder running P3. Alex Chase running just outside the top 3, trying to give himself a podium finish here tonight. Alan Slider Dixon, the last car in that top 5, running P5. You can always tell where Alan Dixon is. I swear. I think every week he's running that Coke Zero scheme. I don't know why. Pepsi's better. Plain and simple. I got Jess Traub running P6. And it's William Byron replica scheme. William Byron will be running that tomorrow night at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Duke Davis running the AJ Foyt scheme as we got a pass actually going on back here. Got a battle brewing for 7th place. Duke Davis and James Beck going at it. Gonna watch this battle out and we'll round up the rest of your field on the lead lap. Duke Davis able to get that pass complete. On maybe 20 of James Beck fighting back on that outside lane, trying to get it done. I think tires are just too old to make the outside line work. You're gonna have to complete the pass on the inside. Going back to our rundown of the field we had. We're going to James Beck. One spot for me started. Starting in that P9. Haven't really mentioned his name too much. Done a pretty good job staying out of trouble. TJ Warren. Running himself a good solid race here tonight. Sitting inside that top 10 in 9th place. Nice paint scheme. This wish was on a Chevy, not a Ford. And then round out your cars on the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap is this 194 Disney machine of Michael Giberson. Like I said before, Michael Giberson, a huge Disney fan. If you see anything bad about Disney, that's one easy way to make him really mad at you. So don't tell him Disney sucks. That is your top 10 and all 10 drivers on the lead lap. And the 44 Mike Grant's the only car a lap down. I think him staying out as long as he did kind of hurt him a little bit there, and Mike Grant's definitely hoping for a caution here tonight in the later stages of the race to get back on the lead lap. Back to Andrew Hernandez. Let's go over who had the best time here tonight. And the fast time is going to go to Jess Traub, it looks like. A 30.10. Mitchell Williams trying to get one of his 2 laps back the hard way. Don't look low on the 07 Andrew Hernandez. Now we got 2 cars a lap down. And he can't quite complete the pass yet. The Angel's just doing a smart thing. He knows he has a 4-second gap. There is no point in battling it out with that lap car. And keep your eye on John Creedler. He's slowly but surely getting chased down by the 54 of Alex Chase. See, last time by, Alex Chase a little bit faster, not too much faster. Fastest car on track the last time by was actually Michael Nash in second, but a lot of that was due to Angel having to run the high side, a lot of the 16 around him. We're getting to that part where we should possibly see some green flag pit stops for the 3rd time here tonight, as these guys are getting to that 40 to go mark here in a couple laps. How soon do you pit if you're someone like Creedler or Nash, and how long do you stay out if you're Angel Hernandez? As Angel putting TJ Warren down the laps. Now we got 9 cars left on the lead lap. Oh, it's because TJ Warren pitted. TJ Warren, the first car in pit lane, with 41 to go. And if you're someone like Alex Chase, I think the biggest thing of Alex is this last pit stop, he has to figure out how to get a little bit quicker on his short run without eating that right front up. Alex Chase was running 3rd for the pitted. Here comes Creedler to pit lane. Nash to pit lane as well. Duke Davis coming to pit lane. That's TJ Warren having issues, and I'm going to take a wild guess and say he hit the bump. And yep, there it is. That's bump 3, cars 0. Just keeping on SEK, see if anyone else goes off track, see if we can't get another tally mark on that bump. Angel Hernandez still has yet to pit. An Angel with a 4-second gap, you really could just run this tank dry. Run it dry, and when you come out, you'll have the advantage on tires. And Charlotte's really one of those tracks to where if you short pit, I would say probably the limit short pit. Here comes Angel this time by, actually. Oh, don't speed, don't speed, don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Ooh, I thought he was going to speed there. One of those tracks where really short pit, anything more than 4 laps, you're just kind of, it's a waste. Alex Chase actually can get himself a lap led here tonight. Alex Chase, your new leader, Jeff Straub running in P2. Both those guys still have to pit one more time. Pit lane's a busy place as James Begg pit and Alan Dixon on the pit lane. Top 3 have yet to pit. See if anyone hits that bump. Keep an eye on SDK. Here comes Alex and Jess Straub the pit lane. We'll see if Gibbs stays out or if he pits. The one thing hurting Gibbs is the leader's only 10 seconds, or Angel, who's going to be the new leader, he's only 10 seconds behind him, and he's on fresh tires. So someone like Gibbs can't risk staying out too long. Everyone's doing a pretty good job exiting pit lanes. I'm not seeing no notification saying someone's hit that bump. Iverson's still staying out. If I'm Gabe, you got to come down. Everyone else is pitted. The chances of a caution aren't they're not there. Oh, Rance hasn't pitted either. Rance is running P4. But an interesting thing is Michael Nash short pitting the way he did actually closed that gap to Angel. Still a 2.5 second gap. But we saw back at Darlington actually. Michael Nash almost had the pit strategy work in his favor as he chased down Benjamin Morin and just could not complete the pass though with how hard it is to pass at Darlington. Wondering if he can do the same thing here tonight at Charlotte, but wind up on the right side of the checker flag instead of the wrong side of it. Iverson still has yet to pit. I know there's no way I keep thinking it. There's no way you're making on fuel. Gibbs still's not pitting. There it is. Still isn't pitting. Yeah, will be coming this time by to hand the lead back over that 07 machine. 42 is what he runs in another league I broadcast. The 07 machine of Angel Hernandez. As with Gibb pitting, that's going to put 10 cars currently on the lead lap, but Gibb might go a lap down here. Let's take a quick look at the stint length, see who's on. Nope, we can't do that quite yet. We'll wait a couple more laps. The only bad thing about SDK, sometimes it doesn't show the stint lengths right then and there. They're still on pit lane. I will say this though. The Coke 600, it is the endurance race of the season, and a lot of leagues do make it the longest race of the season, as Noto did do that, as it is 165 laps here tonight, as next week is only 100 miles, and I think that track, I think Gateway's only a mile long, or a mile and a quarter long. So 65 less laps at a shorter track, and a more difficult track too. Gateway's pretty difficult. Someone's going to pit lane. It looks like the 277 of Getz. No, who was that? Who's going to pit lane? Huh. Oh, the 16. 16 of Williams. I'm kind of curious when Gary's going to implement stage breaks into this league. Spice up the racing a little bit. It looked like Alex Chase and Rentz were going at it, but Rentz also has yet to pit. Yeah, Rentz still out there. 42 laps on this run, hoping for a caution. As you see, the stint length should start popping up here in a lap. Nash on 14 laps. Creeler on 14 laps. As once Rent's pit, that will put really only 7 on the lead lap. These guys have been basically green flag racing for, oh lord, like 120 laps, I think. 25 to go this time by. That gap is closing ever so slightly, I believe. Last time by, Hernandez was 30.62 this time. Let's see what Nash gets. Nash a little bit slower, so that gap is starting to increase again. Looks like Mike Rent's finally surrendering that hope of a caution coming to pit lane. Went as long as he could, and we're down to 6 on the lead lap. Last car is the 24 machine of Jess Traub, who has really been running solid all night long. As once again, I really want to see Alex break into that podium. He has a tough task ahead of him to do it. It does not look plausible, as it's about a little over a 4-second gap to Creeler with 23 to go. You're going to have the average, oh yeah, I think it's like 4/10 a second, 4/10 a lap to catch him. But Alex Chase here tonight has done a really good job keeping all the body panels on that car, keeping it off the wall. Keeping it going straight, and unfortunately possibly gonna fall up 1 spot short of the podium, as that gap is starting to close again. Angel in traffic, or is Nash just starting to did Nash figure something out for some long run speed here tonight? I mean, yet again with Nash, you're gonna have the average about 2/10 a lap quicker than the 07 machine, and hurt Nash here. He's actually behind a lap car of Duke Davis. Actually, I think that might be helping a little bit of draft help. Nash able to get around the 55 of Duke Davis. I don't think Nash can have the time, even if he could put off some blister times. Like I said, you have the average 2/10 quicker a lap, more than 2/10 with it being under 20 to go. And yeah, that ain't gonna help him. 5/100 slower. Unfortunately for Nash, unless we get that magic caution flag, he's possibly going to have to settle for the runner-up again this season. It's kind of been a story of Mr. Nash here as of late. As a fast car, just not fast enough. We're kind of down to the nitty gritty. We're down to just 15 cars on track. Everyone pretty spaced out. I do see a little bit of congestion back here with the 54, the 194, and 6, but nothing that's going to really cause a mix-up and some bumpers hitting. These guys should be able to go green these last 16 laps. Angel Hernandez going to get the 14 to go this time by. Once again, looking on my track map, not really seeing a lot of action going on. I think it's about the closest in action we got, and that's not even for a position. That's Alex Chase and Michael Giberson with a lap down. Well, it looks like we got someone back here with Mr. Slider. That is the 44 of Mike Renz. Other than that, really not too much going on. It looks like we got some more action going on back here. Is Joseph Willoughby. Really nothing that's gonna intend a caution coming out. Props to Mr. Sarge. Still out there putting in some laps. Running 16th. Last car out there running. Unfortunately, one lap behind the 277 it gets. He got that car fixed up. Oh, wow. No, he didn't. I don't think he took all his damage because usually these next gens. Oh, he definitely did it. I can just tell looking at that right front. It's still towed. I'm pretty sure we go cockpit here with Gary. Gonna tell us the story. Oh yeah, he still has tow damage. Oh yeah. I don't think anyone is gonna have their offset at 2 o'clock. But that gap with Angel and Nash is now all the way up to 4 seconds. 10 to go here at Charlotte this time by. Going back here to Slider. See if we can't see any action. Some bumping and banging. I know as a driver, especially Angel would hate to see yellow, but as a broadcaster, I would love to see it. Group the field back up and have a good old about 6-lap shootout to the end of the race. But knowing this no-toe lead with how clean these guys race each and every week and every series they run, odds of it happen are slim to none. And really props to Gary for finding a group of drivers like this. And not only this series, but also the Gen 4 series. Where they're driving a car that is on the verge of looping it every time you step on the gas. And those guys still put on a show week in and week out. I think the only massively cautious little race we had with these guys was Martinsville, and even then, I didn't even have a lot of cautions. So these guys have done a really good job keeping the racing clean and keeping it green. Racing clean and keeping it green. I like that. That's a good slogan. 6 to go this time by. Gap has opened up to 5.5 seconds. I'm curious what times. No, Creeder won't be able to catch up. Angel's going to get the 5 to go here. And unless something dramatic happens, Angel's going to collect a win here tonight. Don't know if his first win. I looked over and Justin Adams had issues. Let's go back to you're happy with Justin Adams. I'm not sure. Did he hit the wall coming off of a turn? Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, coming up pit lane. He hit another bump. Well, that's a different bump to hit, but he hit it. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, we almost had a caution. Oh, God. We go back live. Angel come out of turn 4 and get the cross sticks. 2 to go this time by. 6.1 second gap over Michael Nash. Angel's gonna take over that dominant spot here tonight. We didn't have our 2 dominant drivers here tonight. We didn't have Benjamin and Johnny, but they're gone. Angel came in and said, "Here, y'all might be gone, but I'm gonna come out here and dominate." Out of turn 4, gonna get that white flag this time by. No caution will fly, and Angel Hernandez will pick up a win here tonight at Charlotte. I mean, he saw the lap to go, but a 6.2 second gap. Yeah, he's going to collect that win. Oh, we might have a battle for actually 5th as Travis chased down Alan Dixon. I thought he did. Oh, he did. See if Travis able to complete the pass on the 33 here. Andrew Hernandez will win the race. Michael Nash come P2, and John Kreidler, I don't know why I say Kevin. John Kreidler will come in 3rd place. Alex Chase, he'll cross the line in 4th. Really good race for him here tonight. Alan Dixon will get 5th, and Jess Traub will round out your cars on the lead lap. Fords. Ugh. Angel will burn it down. Angel does his burnouts. We'll wait for some podium finish to join the podium finishers. He's still burning it down. You can't do a burnout around the whole track, Angel. Your car will blow up. good, but not that good. Oh, we got Angel in the booth. Still waiting for Mr. Nash and Creeler. Well, we will pull Angel up and hopefully someone will join. Actually talk to him. What is going on, Angel?
Not much.
Hey man, dominant performance here tonight. I want to say you led almost every lap out there. I think the only time you didn't lead is when we started the race and when you pitted. Dude, talk us through that race and why you haven't been running here before.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I just held out in front, and I think I had just overall more pace than the rest of these guys. Wish I had more competition, like someone like Davey or Skylar, but even then, I think they would have smoked me.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah,
I know you qualified P7, so you must have messed up your lap or just didn't have a good qualifying run. And I said before the racing started, keep an eye on you, as I've known from his past races, especially here at Charlotte, you had just have phenomenal long run speed, and that definitely showed here tonight.
yeah, it was just first lap of qualifying. That was only when I set. Second one, I carried way too much speed into one. But yeah, I just think overall, like long run pace was pretty decent.
Guys, well, usually I ask about next week, but we don't know if you're racing next week. They're going to Gateway next week. But even if you don't race, how do you run Gateway? Do you know?
Just I think from what I remember, from a couple different leagues, is just downshifting into I think third and first. I mean, third gear in one and two, and then I think fourth and three and four. I don't know. It's just a bit awkward, but once you figure it out and you get into a rhythm, it's pretty good.
All right, man. Well, congrats on that P1 here tonight.
Thanks.
Alrighty, not seeing anyone else in but we'll go ahead and end it there, as we'll go ahead and go back live and display the standings one last time here tonight. Whoops. There we go. No. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Angel Hernandez getting a win. Michael Nash coming P2. John Creeler going to round out your podium finishers. Alex Chase having a really good run here tonight, getting that fourth position. Dixon having a good run as well to round out your top 5. Traub, Beck, Davis, Garrison, Warren be your top 10. Williams, Willoughby, Rentz, Goats, and Sargent round out your top 15. The last guys on the track and out of the race who did not finish: Adams, Merritt, and Burton and Construct. Burton having computer issues. So thank you all for tuned in, and we'll see you tomorrow night as we go live out.